Hi guys, back with another Chelsea related video. This is your match preview for Chelsea versus Aston Villa. I think a lot of Chelsea fans are not going into this expecting much because of the slapping, the stamp up we got at the Emirates about 3 nights ago from Arsenal, the 5-0 trashing, and the season has been basically going up and down. It's very, one-sided. 1 minute we are winning 6-0, next minute we lost in 5-0. So we always go 1 step forward and 5 steps back. So we know how our season has been going, really up and down. Aston Villa, on the other hand, is a very good team under Unai Emery, and they showed that so many different times this season. That's why they are in the position there where they are right now, fighting to be in the top 4, fighting for a European place spot in the Champions League next season. Well, they're doing a good job at it because they I think about 10 points or so in front of Tottenham. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but yeah, but they are doing a really good job, and they are trying to make a European spot, Champions League spot. So am I confident going away at Aston Villa and trying to pull off a win? No. One of the reasons is that we have Mauricio Pochettino still in the job. Me personally, I think we should have sacked Mauricio Pochettino, but we still have to have a little sympathy for Mauricio Pochettino because this is not all his doing. It was not all his fault why everything is the way it is right now and stuff like that. We all know the owners, and this strategy, this process that we are going through is basically based on them with all these young players that they bought, and with no experience under them to help and guide. Only Thiago Silva, and he can't do it all by himself, and you see where this is going. But still, I think it's also very much on the manager to try to get the best out of these players, and I don't think he's doing really much of a good job in terms of getting much out of these young players. And this is supposed to be his specialty. This is supposed to be his area, working with young players. How? Right? So that's one of the major reasons. And also, our next reason why I think this guy just keep breaking a lot of records in a negative way. This is the most of goals Chelsea has ever conceded since 1992 or 1993. Last season we conceded 50-some plus goals in a season. This guy, this is what he's doing to us. Arsenal has never beat Chelsea more than 4 goals without reply. This is Arsenal's biggest goals against us in a season. This is not good. This is not good at all. Right? I mean, we know Pochettino had a lot of injuries this season. We understand. We sympathize. But I don't see you even making the team any better, even with the players when they do come back. Because why? Those players are not Pochettino type players. You can clearly see Gallagher is a Mauricio Pochettino type player. You understand? Players like Christopher Nkunku, who hardly featured for us this whole season. Imagine that. I'm hearing reports Christopher Nkunku, he was there training and he get injured again. Him and Carney Chukwuemeka. That's the next thing. What is going on with our medical team? What? You all had Enzo Fernandez. Oh, by the way, Enzo Fernandez. We are Chelsea fans. We see you. We see what you did, your contributions. But you didn't have to. You know, don't injure yourself any more than for the team. This guy was playing with an injury from since December. Some groin injury. Why? Why didn't you let this guy go and, you know, get that surgery? He had a successful surgery, by the way. He did it yesterday and he came out. So Enzo Fernandez, we want you to go recover, go to the Copa America with Argentina in the summer. You go, you try to win that out, and you come back for preseason with Chelsea better than you was this season here. Go show what you can do with Argentina and come back stronger, better than ever. Right? That's what we want for you as Chelsea fans. But Mauricio Pochettino, I think you have to go. But like, the club is not going to do that right now. We'll see what happens in the summer. We'll see what even happens tomorrow. Because again, most Chelsea fans don't have confidence going up to Aston Villa and trying to pull off a win. Hard is difficult with this current team. The only experienced person we have is Thiago Silva. The majority of the season, our players been injured. Thiago Silva, Reece James, and Kunku, Romeo Lavia, Carney Chukwuemeka, Leslie Ukuchukwu, who else? Fofana. All these players, almost half of 3/4 of our first team is injured. That's really rough. Really, really rough. But, and if we do sack Pochettino, who should we bring in? I think the only realistic person is Ruben Amorim, the sporting coach. That guy is doing wonders with that sporting team. Him and Xabi Alonso for Bayer Leverkusen, they are doing a really good job with those clubs, those separate clubs. I would really like to see Ruben Amorim, next season. I think he could fit what we are trying to do with these crop of young players that we buy here. I think they more fit his style of play. You understand? In terms of him wanting to play 3 at the back, and we have the players for it. Pochettino, this is not Pochettino type players. Pochettino like tall, strong, physical players, and we don't have that. These players are meant to be very tactical, that can hold the ball and that kind of stuff. That's the kind of game we want to play, kind of possession type football we want to move along with. Pochettino is not that guy. So with that said, the match preview for tomorrow versus Aston Villa, the team selection. Well, I think goalkeeper speaks for himself. Petrovic in goal. Right back, we don't have no right back right now. Malo Gusto is injured. Reece James is injured. Well, Reece James is continuing his rehabilitation. Right, Gusto pulled his muscle in about 2 games back, and against City, and he's been out since. So so the only person I think realistically we could put to play right back at this moment is Disasi. Yeah, I don't think they will put Gilchrist again, or maybe not. I could be wrong, but my personal pick is gonna be the Sassy for now. Left back will be Cucurella. I don't think Chilwell is ready to come back in just yet, and Cucurella is probably the better of the two currently based on form. Well, a little bit of form because yeah, everybody is. Yeah. The centre back pairing, it has to be Thiago Silva and Trevor Chalobah. I do not know what Pochettino was thinking the other day. You had these two, Thiago Silva and Trevor Chalobah, for the last 2-3 games, looking better than the two that you had, which is the Sassy and Badiashile. What are you doing? These two, the Sassy and Badiashile, letting in goals like, I don't know. You went and changed them, and then you went to put them back and take out Thiago and Trevor Chalobah against Arsenal. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Those kind of decisions throughout the season, as Chelsea fans, we've been watching. Your in-game management is off. You're taking too long to make substitutions as well. You're not giving yourself a fighting chance, Pochettino. But nevertheless, back to the starting lineup. Midfield, well, Enzo is out, as we said, so I will go with a double pivot of Caicedo and Gallagher. Palmer is back. He was out against Arsenal with a minor flu, so he's back. I don't think we should rush him back yet, or if he is to come on, make him come on in the second half, but we don't have no other choice because Carney Chukwuemeka is basically out again with an injury where we don't know. This guy hardly featured for us. How could you be injured again? You just came back about 2 to 3 weeks ago and you're injured again. This is wild. Sterling, you were out with a flu. You came back about 2 weeks. You hardly played. Now you are coming and saying that you're feeling a pinch in your back. My thing is, I think these players already realize that the season is close to finishing and they don't want to risk themselves. They want to try to get and make a spot to go Euros and see if they could. But they don't want to risk. They don't want to play for Chelsea Football Club again for the rest of the season. I could be wrong. Sterling probably already have his mind made up and looking to get fish shipped out. But how could these players be injured so much? But I'll come to that after. Let me continue with the starting lineup. Well, yeah, Cole Palmer, because we have no other choice, will be the number 10. Noni Madueke on the right hand side. That's all we have, right? And on the left hand side, yes, we have to go with that guy. Yes, I started calling him that guy, our number 10. I started to call him that guy. You're all supposed to know who I'm speaking about. That guy. Right? Yes, Modric. That guy. Right? He's on the left. And Nicholas Jackson as the striker. So that's the starting 11 for tomorrow's game against Aston Villa. Predictions. I'm trying not to make no predictions because it never goes as planned. So I'm not making no prediction. But in terms of our medical staff, I don't know who does it. I don't know what. Oh, I got some good insight from somebody who's really close to Chelsea Football Club. His YouTube channel is The Byline, Alex Kohlberg, right? He has close affiliation with a lot of people at the club, and one of the things he was saying is that Mauricio Pochettino is overworking a lot of these players, and it's the same thing used to go on at Tottenham, and the same thing used to go on at PSG. He's overworking the player. Well, not all the players. Some players could take the overwork, and some players can't. Players like Carney and Sterling and so forth and so forth, they keep breaking down because the amount of running these players and them have to do, they can't take it, right? So that's some information I got. But again, in terms of the scoreline for tomorrow, I'm not making any, so we'll see how that goes. So until tomorrow, guys, I'll be back with the match review for tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. 8 p.m. UK time kickoff time for tomorrow. That should be like around 3 p.m. tomorrow local time in different countries. This is Jesse recording from Trinidad. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Cool.